It's hard not to laugh whenever R-Truth is on screen.
That is so true. So true.
Houston is a rooster from Brewster. You don't know nothing about cool. Oh.
See, like, I guarantee you I would not be able to hold it together if R-Truth was in the ring with me.
He's about to lose the match. 5. We got to do something. 6.
They're all striking a pose with him as he goes. Moxley, all right. Oh, this should be good. Moxley is surprisingly funny.
I can't believe this is happening, but I don't want it to end. Tonight we're gonna put the E in entertainment.
As I said before, Vince is a phenomenal weightlifter and bodybuilder, but anything else physical, yeah, dancing, walking into the ring and not ripping your quads, anything at all, taking a stunner, yeah, not his thing. As you guys have already, I'm sure, figured out, this is more wrestlers hilariously, WWE wrestlers hilariously breaking character. I'm sorry. These have been hysterical. This is such a great collection. I couldn't wait to get back to it. So let's get right back to it.
It's pretty good. I mean, if I may add, you probably didn't put no tartar sauce on it.
And he's so subdued the way he delivers a lot of the stuff he does. And it can be over the top with it and still be funny too.
Phobia, y'all.
Here are spiders.
Not one spider on this ladder.
I told you. It's a
There better not be no. I want to be just like my childhood
One
hero,
spider.
John Cena.
He's older than Cena, isn't he? I know, if not, it's close to the same age. I think he's older than him. I've seen that one before. I like that one.
Lesnar break during a segment on Raw before the 2020 Royal Rumble, where
These are
Truth
so
was
good.
supposed to declare his entry in the Rumble match to take on Lesnar, but it didn't quite go to plan for
Oh.
Truth.
You win.
He just give Paula a nasty paper cut, did he? Oh, you guys know this. I love this bit.
Supposed to declare his entry in the Rumble match to take on Lesnar, but it didn't quite go to plan for Truth.
You will go flying over that top rope,
Paul Heyman. Heyman's a master of the reaction shot.
R-Truth had trouble
He
with
really
another
is.
match concept this time in 2015.
So good
as
putting
Truth
something over with
mistakenly believed
with
he
an
was in the Money
expression.
in the Bank ladder match, in a moment that had multiple wrestlers.
Truth is gonna do it.
And the expression is so perfect. Shit, I thought there was something hanging here. Oh, well.
Money in the bank. You're not even in the match. This is on me. Kane.
My bad.
Tino Morello
That I will never get tired of that either. Those my bad. just such an entertaining guy and such an amazing wrestler.
was one of the few people to rival R-Truth when it came to making wrestlers break character.
Let's make this post-match celebration even bigger. Give me a break. What?
Dance it out, boys. Dance it out.
I lost my title to William Regal. His knee to my head should have been illegal. You got served.
Look at Regal. That's good. You got served. Santino. It's too bad he's not.
Santino was
He
at his
didn't have a
funniest when badly pronouncing
longer
wrestlers'
run than he
names.
did.
Fandango.
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 Like he did during a backstage segment
John
with John
Cena.
Cena in 2008.
You have a big mouth, John Cena, and there's nothing.
Come on, you're gonna break there on that one. I don't care who you are, John Cena.
I would like more for Christmas than a chance to shot it.
Earlier in the same year, Santino butchered Batista's name during a promo where he made fun of the animal.
Look at me, huh? I'm a Baptista. I should have
I'm a Baptista.
like I'm 8 years old. Let's see how many brain cells. like I'm
Hey, look at Kelly.
Let's see how many brain cells the animal Baptista has. 12. That's not very many Baptistas.
Santino
That's not very many Baptista. I'll tell you all this. All the videos we watch, they do make it harder to know that I'm not going to be back in the ring again. I mean, it's something that it takes a while, but I have to come to terms with so I can still enjoy watching these guys who just perform so well. Enjoy watching them do what they
It
do.
really was on fire in 2008,
Without
including
having
the
that
time
in the
he
back of
brilliantly
my
questioned
mind.
why Rey Mysterio chooses to wear a mask.
Any man who hides behind a mask is either incredibly ugly or is the Batman.
Santino's funny way of
The
insulting his
Batman.
opponents was showcased once again in a Tea Party skit with Sheamus on Raw.
I'm Rey
2010.
Mysterio.
Excluded from activities with the other kids because you're a ginger.
Even
Hey, wait, I'm a ginger. I'll have to show you guys childhood pictures of me. Yeah, orange hair, freckles. I can't laugh at that then. We know nowadays nobody's able to laugh at themselves.
Vince McMahon couldn't help but smile when talking to Santino, as seen in a backstage skit on Raw in 2009.
Mr. McMahon, I'm the donut. It can be called McDonald's.
John Cena is no stranger to having some fun, and one of his funniest moments saw him laughing hysterically due to the crowd
Excuse
not
me.
letting Vicky Guerrero speak, which even Vicky saw the funny side of.
You are not the only one.
Yep. It's funny how they got
Cena's
Vicky with that, and now of course it's the angle that Dom's working as well. Listen, anytime you get the crowd that involved, if the crowd's not letting you speak, it's because the crowd's into what you're doing. Because if they don't care, they wouldn't care enough to be trying to drown you out. I mean, seriously, you're
quit and charm has also led to numerous
stuff.
others breaking character.
You and Sable fighting, that's good for my health. Something about you makes me keep in touch with myself.
quality rhyming. Might have been more than one meaning to that. Could be.
Just another case of big things with small packages.
Oh.
But it was easy for other wrestlers and fans to make
Not
John
bad.
laugh as well.
You talk about all those people like they are so much better than me.
Hey, that's not bad when you can get the fans to do some of the work for you. somebody shouting out something that makes the wrestler crack that's a bonus.
Got here, everybody was excited, including me. Look at you.
I'm a god!
I cannot put off my surgery any longer. Tonight I leave the WWE.
Yeah, I never got that. Remember when all the Cena hate first came around? And I think it was just one of those things where you get somebody who's super popular, does super well in anything, in entertainment, sports, whatever, and it becomes fashionable to hate on them. Because I can't think of any reason for all the Cena hate they got. I've always had a lot of respect for the guy. I like the way he went about his business. I know a lot of people said, oh, he's punch, kick, kick. Well, I think he did plenty in the ring to make an interesting match. That's all that matters to me. And I don't think he was relegated to punch, kick, kick at all. I thought his matches had great psychology. Certainly, he's brilliant on the mic. Unbelievable physique. I never got the Cena hate. Crowd surfing.
In the midst of
That's
a feud
cool.
with
I like
William
stuff
Regal's
like that.
Blackpool Combat Club in 2022, Chris Jericho, flanked by his Jericho Appreciation Society, cut a scathing promo on their rivals.
I thought you'd be dead by now.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I had similar things late in my career. I had similar promos to that cut. I mean, that's the obvious thing to go after. I've had guys. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'd give credit. I can't remember for sure who it was that said it. Which wrestler? I mean, it was one of the indie guys. But anyway, we're setting up a match for later, and he made basically that joke saying, "Well, I'll see you here in a couple hours, if you're still alive," type thing. And isn't that wrong? It's again at my age, coin toss.
Regal responded with humor, forcing Chris to crack a smile in response.
With that whining, vile, pathetic, trout-slapping voice of yours.
Chris Jericho
Regal was always okay on the mic, But it's like I think that the only reason he wasn't bigger, because he was a phenomenal wrestler, I think the only reason he wasn't bigger was he didn't have a ton of charisma.
One of wrestling's funniest performers. Chris was especially funny in 2016 when putting people on the lists of Jericho.
Oh, I like that. I like the list thing. That whole list thing was good. That was well done.
You know what's happening to you right now? You know what happens because you put Kevin Owens in this match? You know what's going to happen? You know what happens, Vince McMahon?
You know what happens when you touch my personal property, don't you?
You know what happens when you don't impress Kevin Owens at the Festival of Friendship, huh? You know what happens?
They're just going to keep setting it up and not let him get to the punchline. They're going to make us all, a little bit blue-balled here.
When you betray Chris Jericho, you just made the list.
There it is. And KO assisted on it really well too. That was good stuff. I always liked the "you just made the list" thing.
You just made the list!
You just made the list.
You know what? You just made the list. Brace face in row 12 is now on the list.
Brace face. That was good stuff. Anytime you can keep an angle like that going and the crowd gets into it, whether they hate it or love it, for that long, yeah, you've hit gold with that.
You just made the list. Oh,
no. Listen to the pop.
Oh, no. You just made the list. You just made the list.
Roman Reigns.
Jericho had a lot of good stuff over the years. I know he takes a lot of heat recently. There's a lot of people that think he's stayed in too long. The last I saw of him working, seems like he could still work. I mean, does he look like an old Chris Jericho? Yeah, because he's an old Chris Jericho. I know how that feels because I look in the mirror and I see an old Curtis Candy. The only thing I can say about getting old is it beats the alternative.
Reigns in particular enjoyed the time Jericho put AJ Styles on the list.
So stupid soccer mom's hair. You just made the list.
Chris also
That's good. Let's pause this one here for now. These are a real good compilation. This way we'll have it split. We can actually have one more round of the Wrestler's Hilarious Breaking Character because this has been a lot of fun.